Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Majesty's Cuisine. If this is your first time here, don't forget to like, subscribe, share it to your friends, tell a friend to tell a friend to come watch my channel. I have videos on beautiful delicacies that you can make, Cameroon delicacies which you can make. So let's jump right into the video. Today, this video is all about making garlic paste, and I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make your garlic paste, which you can store and use at your convenience. You don't have to, take out a small portion every time you have to cook to blend. This is making life easy. So I've taken out my garlic. I've already cleaned it. I've peeled it. If you can see, it's washed. Very clean, sparkling. Make sure you wash them before storing it. As you can see, it's very hard because it's from the freezer. I had to freeze it to be able to blend it for the consistency I want, because if you just blend it when it's fresh, it's going to give you a different consistency. So you peel your garlic, you wash them and you store in the freezer. Excuse me guys, my voice is not really good, so bear with me. After taking your garlic from the freezer, you can wash it and store it overnight before making the paste the next day. So after taking the frozen garlic from the freezer, you put it directly into the blender. And sorry guys, I had to switch my blender because you're going to see it ahead in this video, because this blender wasn't strong enough to blend the garlic. I had to switch from this blender to a food processor. But if you have a good blender, if you have a very strong blender, of course you can use it to blend your garlic. But mine isn't strong enough to blend the garlic, so I had to switch to a food processor to be able to make it to the consistency I want. I realized I was facing some difficulties with this blender. It wasn't blending as smooth as I wanted it to be. So after putting in your garlic, your frozen garlic, emphasis on frozen, it has to be frozen. After putting in your frozen garlic in the blender, you need to add oil and salt. Oil and salt helps as preservative for the garlic, so that the garlic can last for a long time compared to when you don't use it. Putting oil and salt in the garlic, you can store this mixture in the fridge for up to 6 months and in the freezer for up to a year. But if you don't put oil and salt, it's not going to take a long time. It's going to spoil. So it's a must. You can't skip this step. You have to put oil and salt in the garlic for you to be able to use it for a longer period of time. As you can see, I told you guys, I switched from my blender to my food processor, because my blender wasn't strong enough. So after using the food processor, this is the consistency we have now after blending it for the first time. I'm just showing you guys the consistency. So if you look closely, this is what we have now. But we are going to blend it a second time. Because of the consistency I'm showing you guys, that's not how you want your garlic paste to look like. So you have to blend it for a while, and make sure that while blending, in between, you need to let the blender rest. It's a machine, but of course it has to rest, so you need to let the blender rest and blend again, just like that. So now this is what we are having. This is the final product. You can blend till you see that it is what you want to have. So after blending, I'm satisfied with the consistency I'm seeing. You need to blend and make sure that your garlic looks like this. You don't have to blend for a particular period of time for it to look like that. You just blend and use your eyes rather to see. As you can see, I'm just scooping some out so you can see how it is. It is not runny. It is a thick paste that we want to achieve at the end. So we are done blending, and now after blending, you have to look for containers which you have to store your garlic in it and leave in the freezer for as long as you want. Like I said, if you're keeping it in the fridge, know that it will take 6 months to last. But if you are putting the paste in the freezer, it's going to last you for more than a year. And this makes cooking so easy. It makes cooking so easy. It eases your work. You do not have to, every time you want to cook, bring out small portions of garlic to grind, to blend. It's very stressful. Why not make your garlic paste at once, and every time you have to cook, you just scoop out the quantity you want to use, and voila, cooking made easy. You're done in how many minutes? You don't need to start preparing your spices from scratch. You already have made spices in the freezer waiting for you, and that is how it looks. It has this buttery look and buttery consistency. It is not watery. Like I said, it is not supposed to be runny. It's supposed to be thick. That is how it is. And the quantity I made came out in these containers. You can make yours to be much, you can make yours to be small.